Hello everyone. So in the first video we have seen till poem. Poem तक सारे solutions देख लिए थे. Now this is the second part of the video. So if you're watching this video for the first time, please check the first video first. जिसमें हम लोग ने first half पूरा discuss किया. And now this is the second half of the video. This is the second half of the video starts from non-textual passage. जैसे मैंने फर्स्ट वीडियो में आपको रिकमेंड किया था दैट व्हेनेवर यू आर रीडिंग अ नॉन टेक्सचुअल पैसेज रीड इट ट्वाइस और थ्राइस. क्यों? बिकॉज इसके ऊपर आपको 5 मार्क का एक तो समरी राइटिंग लिखना है. एंड द सेकेंड थिंग इज कि सिंस इट इज अ नॉन टेक्सचुअल पैसेज, देखो बाकी के पैसेज तो आपने कहीं पे प्रीलिम्स में, बोर्ड्स में, टेक्स्ट बुक में कहीं ना कहीं पे यू हैव सीन देम, सो यू नो व्हाट आर दे अबाउट. दिस इज लाइक अ नॉन टेक्सचुअल पैसेज व्हिच यू आर सीइंग फॉर द वेरी फर्स्ट टाइम. सो इसके पैसेज को रीड करने में टेक टाइम, आराम से टाइम लो. ओके, लेट अस रीड टुगेदर. Fireflies are beetles and go through several life stages, starting out as an egg, then hatching into larvae. At the juvenile stage, they turn into pupae and then finally adults. Fireflies spend most of their lives in a larval stage, hidden away. There are 2,000 different species. There are 2,000 different species of fireflies, but they all go through a long juvenile stage and a short adult life, which is mainly about courtship, mating, and reproduction. The juvenile living underground or underwater are very different to though they are hunters are very different though they are hunters. They eat snails and soft-bodied insects, and they have very different habitats. Conserving them is essential for human life, as fireflies are a key part for the food web. They are predators of agriculture pests. In turn, they are prey for spider and other insects. They are completely enmeshed in the web of life. In addition, about 70 years ago, scientists unraveled the mystery of fireflies' light-producing talents. Since then, the biochemical reaction that fireflies experience have been used in detecting bacteria, contamination in foods, testing drugs against cancer, developing drought-resistant crops. They have been used in space exploration as well. So fireflies gives us beauty and inventions. Fireflies carry oxygen, calcium, magnesium, and a natural chemical called lucifer. These react together to produce the photon. This is how the fireflies glow. Fireflies tourist is growing across the world. In Maharashtra, for example, a particular species monsoon firefly emerged before the rains. They are beautiful, and a festival is held in Purushwadi, encouraging firefly tourism. It's wonderful that people around the world go to see fireflies in their natural habitat. We need to be cautious. Too many people can disturb adult and larval habitats. Fireflies need darkness to communicate with each other, and we need fireflies because they are harbingers of food. Okay? Now let us see the passage. Complete the chart of the lifestyle of fireflies. Life stages of fireflies कौन-कौन से हैं? तो हम लोग ने देखा, they go through several life stages, starting out as an egg. बराबर, तो यहाँ पे first लिखेंगे egg. Then hatching into larvae. So second becomes larvae. At the juvenile stage, they turn into pupae. The third becomes pupae, and fourth becomes adult. ठीक है? So egg, larvae, pupae, and adults. Next, right? Two reasons for the conservation of fireflies. कि हम क्यों conserve कर रहे fireflies को? Because we have seen that because of the biochemical reaction, they help us in detecting bacteria. Help us to experience that bacteria contamination. They help us to check whether there is a bacteria contamination in food, testing drugs against cancer, and developing drought resistant crops. आप ये एक reason लिख सकते हो, and second reason you can write that they carry oxygen, calcium, magnesium, and a natural chemical called lucifer. तो ये दो reason के वजह से we can preserve fireflies. Sorry, these are the two reasons for the conservation of fireflies. Next, make antonyms of the following word using prefix. Prefix समझता है बच्चा? Prefix मतलब पहले. Postpone हो गया, अपन बोलते we say the event is postponed. Postpone मतलब आगे ढकला जाता है. Prepone is पहले हो जाता है. The prefix is word के पहले लगता है. Make antonyms of the following using prefix. It is not said के passage में से ढूंढो, so you can write your own. Different का I didn't get anything. जिसका prefix लगे and opposite भी हो तो I've just written same. Experience का you can write inexperience. In आपने लगा दिया तो prefix बन गया. बैक्टीरिया का antibacteria. एंटी एंड बैक्टीरिया में आपको ऐसे बीच में ये देना नेचुरल एंड अननेचुरल. ठीक है. Too many people can disturb adult and larval habitat. Rewrite using as well as. तो हम लोग को as well as लिखना है. So you can write many people can disturb adult as well as larval habitat. Excuse me. ठीक है. Many people can disturb adult and as well as larval habitat. These react together to produce photons. Pick out infinitives from the given sentence. So you know what is infinitive, bacha? Infinitive is 2 plus 1. So you're happy to produce becomes infinite. Next, can you think of any other insect that teaches us some values of life? Explain with example. अब कोई भी insect के बारे में लिख सकते हो. You can write about ants. Ants also they have a shorter period of life cycle, but still they work so hard. तो आप ants के बारे में लिख सकते हो, आप bees के बारे में लिख सकते हो. That bees even they have a short period of time, but they still keep working hard, though they have a short period of time. So this gives a moral that you should never give up in life. So ऐसी सारी चीजें आप यहाँ पे लिख सकते हो. Again, it is a personal response question. So write a little, दो मार्क का है, 2 मार्क्स जितना लिखना है, थोड़ा पर्सनल. ठीक है. नाउ कमिंग टू समरी राइटिंग. मैंने बोला था आपको कि ये पैसेज आप अच्छे से पढ़ लो क्योंकि फायरफ्लाइज के ऊपर अभी आपको एक छोटी सी समरी लिखनी है फॉर 5 minutes. नाउ डोंट जस्ट कॉपी पेस्ट दिस एंटायर पैराग्राफ. दिस डजंट क्रिएट अ गुड इंप्रेशन ऑफ योर्स ऑन द वन हु इज टेकिंग. सो प्लीज डोंट डू दैट. जैसे आपको पैसेज में छोटे छोटे पॉइंट समझा है अबाउट फायरफ्लाइज, राइट इट इन अ समरी. ठीक है. Now coming to the writing skill. Writing skill में क्या बताया है that imagine you are मानव और मीरा. ओके. आपको इमेजिन करना है आप या तो बॉय हो तो मानव हो, मीरा हो. आपका रिसाइडिंग एड्रेस दिया है, वेयर डू यू रिसाइड, एंड गिवन एक्सट्रैक्ट न्यूज एक्सट्रैक्ट दिया है that you are celebrating the girl child 12th October Nashik. Yesterday the city celebrated International Girl Child Day. Various programs were organized across the city to felicitate girls who are young achievers. Speaking on the occasion, the governor said that as a nation we should educate and empower the girl child. ये एक न्यूज आर्टिकल दिया है, उसमें से आपको एक या तो फॉर्मल लेटर लिखना है या फिर इनफॉर्मल लेटर लिखना है. Now, as I suggested you in the first video, that पहले से when you are given this paper 15 minutes prior, make sure that you decide at that time only that what you are going to want. दोनों क्वेश्चन पढ़ लो एंड मेक श्योर कि आप कौन सा भी आपने जिस हिसाब से प्रैक्टिस किया यू वुड गो फॉर दैट सब्जेक्ट, राइट. एंड इफ यू हैव प्रैक्टिस अ लॉट ऑफ इनफॉर्मल यू विल गो विद इनफॉर्मल. या अगर आपने फॉर्मल प्रैक्टिस किया तो फॉर्मल. तो पहले से डिसाइड कर लो कि दोनों में से आप कौन सा जा रहे हो. अपन दोनों का एग्जांपल देखते हैं. सो यू विल राइट अ लेटर टू द चेयरमैन Rotary Club, TC Road, Nashik, to arrange an event to felicitate young girls achievers of the city. तो आपको एक लेटर लिखना है चेयरमैन को, रोटरी क्लब के चेयरमैन. पहले आप यहाँ पे एक आपका खुद का एड्रेस डालोगे. आपका एड्रेस क्या है यहाँ पे दिया है. फॉर मी सपोज आई एम मीरा शर्मा, B12 स्नेह कुटीर, MG रोड, नाशिक, पिन कोड और डेट. तो यहाँ पे नीचे के एड्रेस में आई राइट दिस टू द चेयरमैन रोटरी क्लब, DC रोड, नाशिक, 42003. Okay, and then I'll write subject. What is the subject? To arrange an event to felicitate young girl. Okay, and then you can write the above matter. कि आप कैसे matter लिख सकते हो? That you can just write that I am the NSS head of a particular college, and I'm requesting you that we are organizing an event called women empowerment in our college, and we want you to be the chief guest of the event and arrange the event to felicitate young girls in our college, in our school. There are many such women who have, excelled in their particular field. उनका जो field है उसमें they have excelled. They are doing wonderful in their field, and we feel that their work should be appreciated. And that is why we request you to arrange some kind of event. फॉर्मल है तो आपको ज्यादा ब्लैबर नहीं करना है, ज्यादा पॉइंट्स डालने हैं. इट शुड बी कट शॉर्ट एंड स्वीट ऑन टू द. आप ऐसा लिख सकते हो, रिस्पेक्टिंग यू, थैंकिंग यू, लास्ट में मीरा शर्मा. And now we are writing और अगर आप informal letter लिख रहे हो तो write a letter to your friend to state the importance of women in our society. Okay, so you can write को अभी एक आपके friend को लिखना है तो again you will write your address over here. Like suppose a guy is writing Samana of B12 Sneha Patel, and then you can just write by hello, how are you? I hope you're doing well. I hope my letters are making making an impact on you or bringing a change in your life. And then you can write that we have this International Girl Child Day yesterday in our society. We celebrated it, and it was wonderful. It was marvelous. I see different women achieving various things or various excelling in their particular field. That is where I got to know that women are so important. आपको basically importance of women बताना है society में. आप ऐसे बता सकते हो कि मैंने एक इवेंट देखा उसमें मैंने देखा कि वुमेन्स का कितना पार्टिसिपेशन है और तभी मुझे जाके पता चला कि भाई वुमेन्स का कितना इम्पोर्टेंस है. दे आर प्लेइंग सच एन इम्पोर्टेंट रोल इन आवर लाइफ इन आवर सोसाइटी. ऐसे आप उसको ब्रीफ कर सकते हैं. नेक्स्ट पार्ट इज इंफॉर्मेशन ट्रांसफर. यहाँ पे है वर्बल टू नॉन वर्बल. वर्बल में एक पैसेज दिया है जिसको आपको फिल करना. So let us read the passage first. Turtle and tortoises are closely related. They are both reptiles from the same family. One is Testudians and one is Chelonia. The main difference between the two is that turtle is the name given to water dwellers and tortoise is the name given to land dwellers. They are easily identified by the presence of a shell from which their head and limbs protrude. Turtles are found in Africa and America. The shell is lighter and more streamlined than that of tortoise. To enable swimming, it has webbed feet with long claws. Turtles are omnivorous, eating both vegetarian and meat. Their lifespan is shorter than that of tortoise, with an average of 20 to 40 years and a maximum of 86 years. Tortoises are found mainly in Asia and Africa, but also in America. It has a rounder, bumpier, heavier shell than a turtle. Its bent legs are short and sturdy. Tortoises are usually herbivores, but some eat meat. Their lifespan is longer than that of turtle, with an average of 80 to 150 years and a maximum of 188 years. So यहाँ पे turtle and tortoise के बारे में दिया है. Now they are asking you certain questions. They write about the habitat of turtles. हम लोग ने यहाँ पे देखा that habitat of turtles are. The main difference between the two turtles is that turtle is the name given to water dwellers. The habitat क्या आ जाएगा यहाँ पे turtles का water dwellers and for tortoise it would be land dwellers. Simple है, बहुत simple. Places found in. So turtles are found in Africa and America. See over here it is given. So you write Africa and America. The second part is places found in. So these are found in Asia and Africa. So you can write Asia and Africa over here. Second, what are the shell of turtles? So यहाँ पे लिखा है it is lighter and more streamlined. So you can write lighter and more streamlined, wherein tortoise it is rounder, bumpier and heavier. Simple. Next, lifespan पूछा है. तो इनका lifespan it is of 20 to 40 years and a maximum of 86 years. Wherein tortoise का है it is 80 to 150 and a maximum of 188 years. Simple है. तो सिर्फ passage में से ढूंढ के information लिखना. Wherein in this you are given a chart. Suggest a suitable title. इसका आपको title देना. ये सारे solutions. The problem faced by teenagers. So what are the problems faced by teenagers? Stress and depression, bullying, child abuse. तो आपको सिर्फ ऐसे एक एक लाइन ही लिखना है. The problem faced by teenagers, problems are stress and depression, bullying, child abuse, eating disorder. भाई 0 मार्क्स मिल जाएंगे. इतना सिंपल भी नहीं लिखना. What you can do, पहले तो एक suitable title दे दो आपके ये passage को. And then you can write about stress and depression. तो आप एक एग्जांपल डाल सकते हो. आज के टीनेजर्स में कौन सा स्ट्रेस या डिप्रेशन का कोई एग्जांपल है. तो bullying, child abuse का है तो आप उसका कोई एक एग्जांपल डाल. सबके एग्जांपल मत डालो. Then it becomes too lengthy. Smoking and drinking है, body image या self esteem है, peer pressure या competition है. तो कुछ कुछ points के आप example डाल सकते हो. So what actually is, and you guys being teenager, you know that this kind of problems are faced by teenagers. And कौन से ऐसे example भी हो सकते हैं. तो वैसा आप डाल सकते हैं, ठीक है। आई वुड अगेन सजेस्ट, अगर आप ये लिखने में अच्छा है आपका, यू कैन राइट अ लॉट ऑफ कॉन्टेक्स्ट, सो आप ये लिख सकते हो, वरना जस्ट डोंट डू दिस इज सिंपलर। मतलब आपको सिर्फ डिटेल्स फिल करने हैं, आपको 5 मार्क्स मिल जाएगा, एंड यहाँ पे आपको पूरा एक पैराग्राफ लिखना है, फिर जाके आपको 5 मार्क्स मिलेगा। सो जस्ट गो फॉर द फर्स्ट वन। सेकंड स्पीच है, गिविंग इज रिसीविंग पे आपको स्पीच लिखना है। पहले तो टाइटल समझो, दैट गिविंग इज रिसीविंग, क्या आप जब भी कुछ भी देते हो तो डेफिनेटली यू विल गेट सम ऑफ द अदर थिंग, बट ऐसे हमेशा वो इंटेंशन से गिव नहीं करना चाहिए कि भाई मैं इसको दिया फल तू भी मेरे को दे, not with that intention, that this giving is receiving. This is simpler joy. See, it makes you feel happy. आपको points दिए, उसी का आपको speech बनना, you can write it makes you feel happy, that you can, इसमें आप एग्जाम्पल दे सकते हो, that it makes you feel happy that whenever you are helping someone who is in need and you help them, it genuinely makes you feel happy. How it makes you happy, you can just give example that you guys being kids, you get pocket money, you guys are not earning as of now, so you get pocket money, and out of that pocket money, if you're trying to help someone who's in actual need, like you might have helped a beggar by giving them snacks, or you might have helped old person crossing the road, or you might just have helped children, by giving them food packets. So these happiness is which makes it is what makes you feel happy. तो आप यहाँ पे example दे सकते हो कि genuinely by helping someone, it genuinely makes you feel happy. It develops a feeling of contentment. तो भाई साहब वो तो satisfaction है by helping someone. You help someone, that satisfaction is a different thing, that you are very satisfied, right? मेरी help से किसी को, मैं किसी को help, I was actually helpful to someone, so that satisfaction, वो एक happiness है, you are very satisfied when you help someone. ऐसा नहीं है that you are expecting something in return, but you are very happy. आप उसका एक पॉइंट लिख सकते हो, इट प्रमोट्स कोऑपरेशन एंड सोशल कनेक्शन, विच यू आर हेल्पिंग समवन यू डोंट नो, सो इट हेल्प्स यू बिल्ड सोशल कनेक्शन विद देम, एंड आल्सो इट हेल्प्स यू मेंटेन और प्रमोट कोऑपरेशन, कि भाई एक कोऑपरेशन होता है बिकॉज़ यू आर हेल्पिंग समवन, सोशल कनेक्शन बनते हैं। डेवलप्स फीलिंग ऑफ एम्पैथी, एम्पैथी इज यू आर हैप्पी कि इंडीड आपने किसी की हेल्प की है, यू नो दिस अ फीलिंग ऑफ सेटिस्फैक्शन। तो यही सारे पॉइंट्स को आप स्पीच में कैसे लिख सकते हैं, that giving is receiving, you will definitely receive, तो आप ऐसे लिख सकते हो कि definitely if I'm helping someone I'll receive, what you'll receive, a feeling of satisfaction, a feeling of happiness, a feeling of empathy, ये सारी चीजें आपको बदले में मिल रही है, गिविंग एंड रिसीविंग, आप ऐसा उसको लिख सकते हो, so you can make a beautiful speech of like a page, or a 3-4 page, and then you can gain good 5 marks, but make sure कि आप कौन सा decide कर। Now, writing counter view on the point, shortcuts to success is not a wrong choice. Shortcut to success is not a wrong choice. इसके ऊपर आपको counter view लिखना है, तो आपको ये सारे points use करना है. Like followed by people with wrong principles, the result will not last long. Quality of work will suffer, and limitation to creative thinking. It is not a wrong choice. इसका काउंटर व्यू मतलब आपको लिखना है दैट शॉर्टकट टू सक्सेस इज अ रॉन्ग चॉइस। तो यहाँ पे आपको पॉइंट्स दिए हैं, फॉलोड बाय पीपल विद रॉन्ग प्रिंसिपल, कि अगर रॉन्ग प्रिंसिपल है आपके लाइफ में एंड देन यू आर फॉलोइंग, देन इट विल नॉट हेल्प यू मच। शॉर्टकट्स वुड नेवर हेल्प यू। सी, एक होता है स्मार्ट थिंकिंग एंड एक होता है शॉर्टकट्स, so these are two different things. Smart thinking is you're not working hard, you're working smart. Well, while you're doing shortcuts, that will not help you further, that will not help you in a long run. लॉन्ग रन में आपको वो काम नहीं आएगा, वो स्पेसिफिक पीरियड ऑफ टाइम तक यू मे बी you may come out of that solution, or you may come out of that problem, you might have find solution to that problem, and वो particular सिचुएशन में आप सक्सेसफुल हो सकते हो, बट इट विल नॉट हेल्प यू फॉर लॉन्ग रन। तो आप एक एग्जांपल यहाँ पे कोविड टाइम्स का दे सकते हो कि कोविड में एंटायर थिंग वाज अंडर लॉकडाउन, एंड देन आर ऑनलाइन lecture started, and that is how आप लिख सकते हो that it, यहाँ पे जो लिखा है quality of work will suffer, limitation to creative thinking, तो जैसे ऑनलाइन आ गया you stop thinking creatively. Why? Because you know that Google is going to help you. You don't even want to work hard on yourself. You just want to find answers online. ये लिए आप लिख सकते हो पॉइंट लिमिटेशन टू क्रिएटिव थिंकिंग. जो क्रिएटिव थिंकिंग था वो लिमिटेड हो गया बिकॉज ऑल द सोर्सेस वर जेन्युइनली अवेलेबल टू अस दैट वी नेवर मेड श्योर दैट वी आर फोर्सिंग आवर माइंड टू डू समथिंग or work on something. तो आप ये पॉइंट लिख सकते हो. The result will not last long. As I said you that it will not help you in a long run. तो आप कोविड का एग्जाम्पल दे सकते हो कि कैसे चीजें आपके साथ हुई. You can give your example as well. That for a while even I was taken away into this run, and I also stopped thinking for a particular period of time. I restricted myself. ये सारे points आप डाल सकते हो. The quality of work will suffer. As I said कि उस टाइम तक आप पास कर लोगे बट फिर आगे काम नहीं आएगा. तो ये the work of your quality will suffer. तो ये सारे पॉइंट्स आप डाल सकते हो इन काउंटर व्यू ना. अगेन कभी कभी क्या होता है बच्चे लोग काउंटर व्यू का टॉपिक ही नहीं समझते हैं. तो इसलिए मैं बोल रही हूँ कि जो स्टार्टिंग के 15 मिनट्स मिलेंगे आपको मेक श्योर उसी में आप डिसाइड कर लो कि आपको किस पे लिखना है ना. अगर मैंने स्टार्टिंग में डिसाइड कर लिया मैं गिविंग एंड रिसीविंग की स्पीच लिख रही हूँ. सो व्हाइल आई एम राइटिंग द पेपर आई थिंक अबाउट ओके गिविंग एंड रिसीविंग ऐसा कोई एग्जांपल हुआ क्या मेरे साथ. मैंने कभी किसी को हेल्प किया तो वो मैं एग्जांपल यहाँ पे डाल सकती हूँ. तो कभी आप पेपर लिखते हो ना तो बैक ऑफ द माइंड यू थिंक अबाउट योर राइटिंग स्किल क्या क्या पॉइंट आप डाल सकते हो. तो ये कब होगा बच्चा लोग when you will decide prior to which topic you are going to opt for. That is why I request you to just priorly decide which topic you need to opt for. ठीक है. Now coming to creative writing, the time to be happy is now. Right? Now be happy मतलब क्या अभी खुश रहो है. Be happy in your present. The time to be happy is now. So यहाँ पे a beautiful you can start the beautiful thought that we as a humans are never satisfied with whatever we have, right? Human tendency है never satisfied with whatever we have. Always keep trying for something else. Basic phone है not happy. We want updated phone. iPhone 13 है not happy. 14 चाहिए. 14 है not happy. Pro चाहिए. Pro है मैक्स है नॉट हैप्पी. प्रो चाहिए. एक एक अपना ह्यूमन टेंडेंसी है दैट वी कीप गोइंग आफ्टर. नेवर सैटिस्फाइड विद व्हाटएवर वी हैव. बाइक लिया नहीं कार चाहिए. कार लिया नहीं कार में दूसरा लेवल चाहिए. ये नहीं और बड़ा चाहिए. It's a human tendency that we are never satisfied with whatever we have. So you can start with that is there's a human tendency that we are never satisfied with whatever we have. We are never contented with whatever we have. But now we should change this thought. The time to be happy is now. आप यहाँ पे ऐसे ऐसे पॉइंट्स डाल सकते हो that there is no point. Sometimes we just ruin ourselves by thinking about past or thinking about our future and then spoiling our present. So we forget to live in past, thinking about the past. We forget to live in the present, thinking about the past or thinking about the future, which is not going to happen. And फिर यहाँ पे आप कुछ कुछ एग्जाम्पल डाल सकते हो. You can even add short stories like there were two brothers. जैसे मैंने past वीडियो में ये explain किया था, but the video didn't got your thoughts. That you can give example that there are two brothers, one who always keeps working in the present and the one who always thinks about the future. So the one who keeps working in the present, he made sure that he's working hard, he earned good marks, he's earning good salary, and now he's at a high good position, successful, happy in his life. Wherein the one who was always thinking about the future is still confused about what to do in future, not happy, just worried about the future, worried about the past experiences he has failed, he has experienced. तो ये सारी चीजें आप लिख सकते हो. And then you can write like understanding this two example, I totally believe that we should be happy in the present. Something like that you can write. Next, government encourages classroom to go digital. Prepare a news report based on this. तो इसके ऊपर आपको क्या लिखना है that why it is important to for classroom to go digital. Basic experience अगर हम लोग देखें तो classroom to go digital, it can be useful for various reasons, right? The first is it becomes easy for us to understand things when we see visually rather than just reading. If we are usually we are seeing, it becomes very important to us, it becomes very useful to us. If students are absent, it can be helpful to them. The videos are being recorded, so if someone has any doubt, they can go through it and digitally they can understand it. Again, one of the big advantages is that it is not limited. Like classroom, it is limited to specific number of students. But this over here, it is not limited. It can be like if I take a Zoom meeting right now, I can have 100 to 400 to 500 students. It is not limited. The digital class is not limited. फिर आप ये सारे उसके एडवांटेजेस बता सकते हो, बट अगेन आपको थोड़ा तो डिसएडवांटेज बताना पड़ेगा, right? Because as a coin has two phases, right? Two sides. It has its advantages and disadvantages. So इसका भी disadvantage हो सकता है. But there are people who cannot afford, who cannot afford, you can say you can who cannot afford iPhones, who cannot afford phones, or cannot afford laptops, who cannot afford a proper network connectivity. So, it can be problem for them. Sometimes people living in rural area, it can be difficult for them. तो ये एक सैंडविच मेथड होता है बेटा. सैंडविच मेथड पता है? I might have explained you. कि अगर आपको किसी को ना बोलना है, now if I say that, hey, please can you do me, hey, please can you do this work for me? So you cannot directly say no. No, I won't do. That sounds so rude, right? So सैंडविच मेथड बोलते हैं, मतलब आपको ना बोलना है तो आगे पीछे यस डाल दो. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, इफ यू आस्क मी कैन यू प्लीज डू दिस वर्क, instead of just saying no, I won't do it, you can politely say them, yeah, I would have loved to do it, but sorry, I'm occupied in some other work, but as soon as I complete this work, I would definitely look at your work. See, so yeah, I can do this work, आपने yes बोला, but no, sorry, I'm occupied in some another work, so I cannot do it. Yes, वापस. But yeah, I would try to do it once I complete this. This was sandwich method बोलते हैं. But instead of directly saying no, you say it politely by saying it yes, yes, and एक थोड़ा corporate world में ऐसा होता है. So यहाँ पे भी वैसा ही है कि आपने advantages बोले क्लासरूम के, फिर आपने उसके थोड़े disadvantages बोले, बट वापस उसका आपको सॉरी, एक्सक्यूज मी, बट वापस आपको उसका एडवांटेज ही बोलना है. But still, why it is useful and why it is necessary to, you know, classroom to go digital. Yes. तो पहले आप उसके एडवांटेजेस बोलो, फिर थोड़े डिसएडवांटेजेस बोलो, बट वापस उसका एडवांटेज बोलो, एंड देन प्रिपेयर अ रिपोर्ट एट व्हाई इट इज इम्पोर्टेंट फॉर क्लासरूम टू गो डिजिटल. क्लियर है इतना? नाउ कमिंग टू स्टोरी लास्ट पार्ट. थैंक यू फॉर झेलोफाइंग मी इतना टाइम, एंड thank you to all the students who are still there maintaining till the last time. चलो, डेवलपिंग अ स्टोरी. स्टोरी में क्या है? राज वाज thrilled to get a VIP pass for the concert of his favorite singer. ऐसे आपको गिव अ सुटेबल टाइटल. पहले तो स्टोरी को आपको सुटेबल टाइटल देना है, एंड देन यू हैव टू स्टार्ट द स्टोरी बाय दिस. Raj was thrilled to get a VIP pass for the concert of his favorite singer, and then you can write the story. That how did he got the ticket? Yeah, कैसे उसको concert का मिला? Who's the favorite singer? Why he's so excited to go into that concert? That is how you can write. But make sure कि थोड़ा story आप interesting लिख रहे हो, not just the regular story, because then the person who's checking the story would not have that much interest into your story. ऊपर से पढ़ के they'll give you marks. Okay, so that is how you can make a little context into it, that he got his favorite singer, he attended. इससे अच्छा मुझे the second part लगा, the dash dash dash, and hence I decided never to leave my home without a mask. This sounds a little bit interesting क्योंकि आपको इसका end करना है. So you can give a beautiful story with climax and everything into that story, like, and hence I decided I would never leave my home without a mask. तो ऐसा क्या हो गया? Why that you decided? So you can make an interesting story that you were traveling during the peak of COVID, जब COVID was at the high rates, and you were traveling and you by default forgot your mask, and you were about to travel, and then you can just give example of flight or train or anything. Then you were about to take your flight, and then you forgot your mask over there, and then they asked you for the RT-PCR test since you were not wearing mask, and then it came out to be positive, and then you were being isolated for next 7 days. And then over there you had to pay the charges as well, so it was all costly for you, and then you had to pay all the charges, and then you were then freed. but then they freed you out, like freed you is the wrong word, she, and फिर उन्होंने 7 days के बाद आपको free किया, so you were then free to move to the place where you wanted to go after 7 days. So it was very costly to you, and then ऐसा कुछ ऐसा बड़ा incident हो गया, and then you can then write that hence I decided never to leave my home without a mask, something interesting, and then you can end it by just writing this. So yeah, that is how we come to the end of our 2022 English paper pattern, not paper pattern, paper solution discussion. And I hope this video was useful to you. You got to know, you got to learn something out of it. And if you have any doubt, do let me know in the comment section. I would definitely help you in solving them. But yeah, if you have any inquiry or any doubts, you can just mail me also in the given mail ID in the description. So yeah, that was it for today's video. I hope the video was useful. I hope you guys kill it in your paper. Tomorrow's your paper. Don't worry. Just chill down. जो जो पढ़ाई थी अब तक वही सिर्फ पढ़ो. Don't learn something new. That will again just create a chaos in your mind. So just revise things which you have already learned, and all my best wishes to you guys to really well and make me proud. Yeah, good night. All the best. Yeah. Also, I forgot to say you, if you like this video, then do not forget to share it with your friends, and do comment, do like, and do all these beautiful things you can do that will make me really happy and make all my efforts worth. So yeah, thank you and bye.